Hello, dear students. Today I am here with the next chapter Fabric from Fiber. So, why do we need clothes? We need clothes to cover our body and to keep us warm. Clothes also protect us from the heat of the sun, cold, rain, and germs or insect bites, etc. So, early man they used to wear the plant leaves or skin of the animals to cover the body. Nowadays, clothes are generally made from the long threads called fibers. These fibers they are either woven or knitted to make the fabric. And this fabric is used to make different types of clothes which varies from season to season or from place to place. So fiber is a material which is used to make clothes. So let us learn more about these types of fibers. There are two types of fibers: natural fibers, man made, or synthetic fibers. So let's discuss these two fibers in detail. Natural fibers are fibers which are obtained from nature or natural sources, that is, your plants or animals. So these fibers are obtained from natural sources, so that's why they are called natural fibers. Fibers which are obtained from plants are called plant fibers, like your cotton, jute, coir, or linen, etc. And the fibers which are obtained from animals are called animal fibers, like wool, silk, etc. So let us learn more about these different types of fibers. First is cotton. Dear students, cotton plant grows well in black soil. Black soil is fine as it remains dry from the top but retains the moisture inside. So this helps the plant to grow in a better way. Climate should be warm and humid. It should have a temperature over 16 degrees Celsius, so that these conditions should be suitable for the growth of these cotton plants. Cotton is obtained from the fruit of the cotton plant, which is called ball. The farmers pick out cotton from these balls. These thin fibers are then separated out by the process called combing. Next is jute. Jute is obtained from the bark of a jute plant, and this is also known as golden fiber because of its color. As you can see, its color is golden, so that's why it is known as golden fiber. And the soil which is suitable for the growth of this plant is alluvial soil. Alluvial soil is that soil, or that is a fine fertile soil which is left behind by floods or by rivers, and this soil is very suitable for the growth of this jute plant. Jute plant uses up the fertility of the soil to large extent, so every year fresh soil is required for the growth of this plant. Uses of jute fiber is that it is used for making gunny bags, ropes, sacks, etc. You have seen lot of variety of jute products in the market also. Next is coir. Dear students, it is obtained from the outer covering of the coconut, and this plant does not require very fertile soil for its growth. It need red and yellow soil which is good or suitable for the growth of this coconut plant. So, coir is used for making ropes or foot mats or mattresses, etc. Next is linen. It is obtained from fibers of the flax plant. The soil which is suitable for the growth of flax plant is alluvial soil or deep loams. They are similar, made up of silt or sand or clay. So the products that are made of linen fiber is aprons or bags or towels, bed covers, etc. So these are made up of linen. Next is the wool, which is a animal fiber, and it is obtained from the body coat of the animal, like your sheep, goat, camel, etc. And this body coat is called fleece, and this is used for making woolen clothes or blankets or sweaters, etc. This is the wool of the sheep. Next is silk, which is another animal fiber, and it is obtained from silkworm. And these worms, they grow on the leaves of the mulberry plant, which you have studied in the fourth class also. That silk moth grows on mulberry leaves. So the production of the silk, it started in China over thousands of years back. The commercial manufacture of silk is called sericulture. The caterpillar of the silk moth is fed mulberry leaves. After 35 days, the caterpillar are 10,000 times heavier than when they are hatched, and they are ready to begin the spinning of the cocoon. During this process, these caterpillars, they secrete a liquid from its mouth which get hardens coming in contact with the air, and this liquid is made up of protein. This caterpillar weaves a cover around itself, and that cover is called cocoon. So the caterpillar, it starts spinning the cocoon, which takes 3 to 4 days, and the caterpillar spins a mile long thread in the figure of 8. So it is in the figure of 8. It rapidly weaves this thread. The cocoon is then heated, treated to kill the worm which is present inside this cover, and is placed in water to soften the silk. So that's how the silk fibers are obtained, and then these fibers are woven into a beautiful and lustrous silk. So that's how we get silk. So that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.